We got one freighter versus 6 corvettes. This ought to be a fun fight, won't it? I like my odds here. Oh, it's Venom Sprayer, which is even better. This can only go one way. I just gotta be careful of its turning ability. Unfortunately, cluster cannons are not functioning the best with their mobility, so it might have a little bit of hard time. Yeah, this might not go as well as I thought. I thought if I got the first shot in, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Oh, they got a cruiser. Or that they got an actual frigate here, which is easy enough to kill. I thought it was all corvettes. Alright, we know that's dead. It's too slow for its own good. Heh. If anything, I could just fly forward there and let... But they might kill me if I'm not careful. They don't have shields, so... I think I'm good. They were threatening to take out my power. Or overwhelm me at some point. But no, we're good. This Venom Sprayer is fine. Its 2 laser batteries are basically doing all the work. The cluster cannons did crap size for the one frigate that just happened to be in the fleet. So he did a good job. Maybe the soldier would have had better luck though. Higher mobility. And a lot of frontal direct fire. That would have had better luck. But at least I'm getting really good value out of these ships now. Needless to say, considering, at least in comparison to their inferior tech. Alright. I almost don't want to rush in just yet because I got so many of these units still being built. But I think we're as ready as we're going to be, unless I want to really overkill it. Come to think of it, I'll just buy the Proxima Mine. Hopefully they will come to my aid. I'm not going to save this actually. I'm just going to let it go. Because there's going to be pre-battle save anyway, so if things go wrong, I could just save from that. Or load up from there. So let's give it a shot, shall we? And hopefully I have the proximity mines to help me. If not, then I'll have to deal with the corvettes in their way. Fingers crossed this does not lag. Well, if anything, it's going to work out decently at first. But once the firing starts up, especially with my fleet there and the drone ships, it will take a little bit longer. And no proximity mines, but I think I want to back up a bit there, let the corvettes come in first. And I have like, do I really have, I have 5 canopy shields. This is going to take a little bit of time getting everything back. Because I want everything back here defending. Because I don't really want to move them. Because that would require them turning around and everything. This is going to get a little ridiculous. Yeah, this is probably not going as well as I would like. So let me just move the cruisers back. Get them in a better position. And then we can move these other ones back. So far so good. Hasn't completely lagged out just yet. And then we just wait. Yep. Already there's lag because of the cluster cannons, I'm pretty certain, is doing it. This is unfortunate. Alright, I think it's safe to say on this first term the Corvettes are gonna die horribly. We got enough firepower to justify it. They got a lot more firepower, but with how separate their fleet is getting, I could probably get in there. And I guess now it's time to really lag it out. It's time to unleash the fighters. This is gonna lag it even further. They're trying to hit it. I don't know if it actually worked or not. It's lagging too much. I can't even launch my own fighters. Okay, never mind. They are deployed. Some of them anyway. I just don't know if they all launched or not. I will set everyone to broadside type of fire. The only exception would be the soldiers once they find them. They're the only ones that are really frontal fire, so let's see how this goes. Although, as much as we want to see this here, it's not exactly to my liking. Hopefully when things die down, maybe it'll calm. Maybe I should let them just kill my fighters. Soak up all the damage. The main thing I want to keep an eye on is the savior. Nope, this is not going to work out. Alright. Thankfully everything's working pretty good for the pausing at least there, so just a momentary interlude. As you could probably see there, we breached through there. The fighters are pretty much soaking up the middle here, and we're about to engage the second wave, or at least the Hercules beetles are, so... I'm mainly just keeping an eye on the savior of Kular here, if nothing else, because I can't really micro the slowdown. But it is taking on the coin here, so it should be pretty good. And it has taken very little damage, so if nothing else on this battle, I'm just going to keep you up to date how the savior is doing. See if it survives this exchange or not. So far, it seems like everything's going well for me. There's still a handful of frigates going on here. Actually, there's still a lot of frigates. There's like 15 cruisers, but so far none of the canopy shields have actually fallen just yet. I don't know how the stats on my other ships are, because I still got plenty of Hornets. Got my drone ships still out there. I think they're starting to get some fire there, but otherwise I think I only saw maybe a couple soldiers and maybe a Phantom Sprayer go down. So everything's going well so far. Let's continue it on. Okay, third interlude here. I think this one's looking very promising because none of the canopy shields have fallen just yet, and a lot of these battleships that are about to lose their shields, so heck, even some of them are already pretty vulnerable right now. We got the Ragnar here, completely vulnerable. We got the Saratoga, which is pretty much shieldless, and a few of these other ones are looking to losing their shields. Although some of my horns are about to fall, seems like they're taking a lot of the beating there, since my Hercules beetle and the Savior are kind of avoiding most of the damage, even with their canopy shields there to occasionally soak the damage as they move around. But otherwise, the Hornets are getting close to falling, but didn't look like I lost a single one just yet. Still got my 6 carriers. Obviously, a lot of the corvettes and frigates are the ones that are taking most of the losses, I think. So far, so good. So far, everything's looking really promising. Just a shame it has to be so damn slow. Just wish I could show this off properly. 4 canopy shields are starting to fall down. We only have one Hercules beetle left with his canopy shield up, and the Savior is trying desperately to keep its shield charged. It is starting to falter, but it's soaking up a lot of the damage that it can, at least. So for the battleships, they're still putting up quite a bit of a fight. I don't think any of them have really died just yet there, at least that's what I can tell. So far we're still at least seeing 9 battleships. I haven't lost any mine yet, but the Hercules beetles are starting to take a bit of a beating. I am trying to recharge their shields where possible. Actually, I should make this an opportunity to start boosting shields while I have some proper frame rate to kind of do that. Even if it won't boost too long. We did lose a single horn, it looks like. We still got our drone ships, and my frigates are down to 6. But plenty more consorts still around, so this fleet's starting to wither a little bit. But as soon as these shields go down there, these Hercules beetles are going to start falling as well, so I really got to start micromanaging them now. Especially the Savior, which is in the brunt of the heart of the force right now, so we'll have to see. I think we're ready to go back to full time there, because this battle is getting pretty close to its end there. Battleships are starting to fall. There's still a lot of cruisers there, but Hercules beetles are still holding strong there. And let's see, Savior is still relatively strong on shields, although it has been doing wide circle arts, so it's been pretty safe there as far as taking damage. We're still down. We did lose another Hornet there. We lost a couple of our drone ships, it looks like, too, so we are starting to lose ground. And we're down to like almost a single row of corvettes, so we lost a lot of my small ships. And even down to my last Venom Sprayer. And 2 of my soldiers, so this is getting near its end, folks. I think we can go to real time now, without having to do these interludes. So, what's my weakest ship? Yeah, actually, my Savior is actually really going far out for some reason now, when it's been in the fray for most of it. I think we're down to the last 2 battleships, though. Actually, there's 3 battleships there. Oh, I take it back, there's 2 now. The John Kennedy just lost the shields, it just got murdered. A couple of cruisers are left. Yep, I think actually that cleaned it up there. We actually won it. Complete and total domination. Oh my. And not a single Hercules beetle actually died, but we did take a lot of damage on all of them there. So the real question is, what did I end up losing? Because that would be a real trick. Oh, and the fresh Hercules beetle only got 1 medal. I figured it would have got to more, considering how hectic that battle was. A lot of purple hearts for these drones even, which is kind of surprising. But where's the actual losses? Obviously I lost a lot, but I'm just looking for anything notable. Actually, let me do this properly, because I know a lot of my drones died, because I actually did lose some of my carriers. There's Hornets. Well, I already know I didn't lose any of my Hercules beetles, so maybe it's kind of pointless, because there's nothing really that stands out aside for a bunch of the carriers and the Hornets that I lost, so yeah. But finally, the Human Federation Armada has been wiped clean off of Lewis. Every single ship, every single fighter, every single battle cruiser has been wiped out. There is not a single ship left, I don't think. Has anyone managed to retreat? No, not a single ship made it out. They will never live to tell the tale of what happened here. Hell, I won't even be able to show it off properly because of the damn latency issues. Which is unfortunate as well. But you can't ask for a better end to that. I don't think. That pretty much wiped them out, and now we can start working on Armory.